Misshabit here for another episode of MISTWALKER. And today I have the very first build of Terra Battle 2. It's incredibly early and it's still in Japanese, but I'm going to try my hardest to get through Chapter 1. Knowing little to no Japanese myself, we have been waiting to give you guys and make a video of the Terra Battle 2 chapter. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Cool, so this is the main menu. On the left is Quest Mode. Quest Mode is very similar to Terra Battle 1 with the exception that in TB2 you're going to be able to invite and recruit your friends. For this video we'll probably just keep it a little bit more focused on the story mode. So let's just go ahead and run through really quickly the main menu. So like I said, you have Quest Mode on the left, Story Mode is on the right. You actually just shift your finger left and right and you can go through all these different tabs. So this tab is sort of like your party builder for when you actually go into the dungeons. And if you slide one more time, you're going to see that you have your guardians. In this tab, you actually don't level up your NPCs. Instead, you level up your guardians, weapons, and accessories. And so each character has 8 slots. We'll go ahead and check out Sarah, obviously. Here you can see, well, I don't have any right now, but this is where you would be swapping out your guardian. And then in these tabs, this is where you would add all of your extra weapons, shields, stuff like that. Sarah's obviously wearing Sarah's garb. If you guys have not pre-registered yet, do please pre-register. We're running a campaign right now, and actually there are different tiers that will start off all new players when the game comes out with super buffed accessories and garb. And I think one of them obviously is going to be a more powerful sword and dress. Don't quote me on that. Go check out TerraBattle2.com to see all of the rewards that we have there. So you see we're shifting left and right. You can see all of the different NPCs that you can basically customize. Again, this is my first time actually getting to go through the build, and so we haven't actually unlocked much yet. Oh, it looks like number 2 has some stuff that you could actually equip. Whoop. Yeah, cool. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and back up and actually get into the gameplay. Alright, so we're just going to go straight into story mode, and we'll run through the first chapter. There's actually going to be 50 chapters total in Terra Battle 2 with new content updating almost every single week, which means that that's almost a year's worth of content, and that's something really special that's changed since Terra Battle 1. So Terra Battle 2 is all about the story and all about the narrative. It's something that everybody wanted, myself included in Terra Battle 1, and Sakaguchi definitely delivered in this build. You'll actually see a little bit further, I mean, I wish I could read this, but maybe we might subtitle it for you guys in the video when we edit it in post. But this is very similar to Terra Battle 1, but what has changed, which hopefully comes up next, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so pick your guardian. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Oh boy. Oh, I see. I only have one party. So you choose your party composition based off of all of the pre-made ones that you can do on the main menu to enter the dungeon. And so for this world map, you're immediately starting in the Forbidden Valley. And so while this loads up, we'll go ahead and get started. Cool, so while this loads up, You see this is very nostalgic to Terra Battle 1. You have these hand-drawn, hand-painted backgrounds, kind of inviting you into the chapter. And then what comes next is totally new to Terra Battle 2. You're actually getting to see the NPCs sort of build out their characters together. And so right now you see Sarah and the triplets together, and they're having this running dialogue, right? And so one really cool thing is you can actually scroll back up. So if you're reading through this, or if you go a little bit too fast, or if you just want to get more involved with the story, you can scroll back up and reread it. It's almost like text messages or like texting of friends. So you have this running dialogue between all the characters, and they're really building out their personalities. And then you get put into your dungeon. And so this is totally different. This did not exist in Terra Battle 1. You can look ahead. You can see all of these icons here are your enemies, and Orblings are, we should all be really familiar with it if you guys are Terra Battle 1 fans. But you can see that you are going to progress from point A to what looks like all the way up here. There's actually a tree here. I'm not quite sure what this is, but we'll go ahead and maybe run through it in today's video. So let's just zoom in here. And you see your lineup. So this is the party formation that you created in the main menu. And actually what's really cool is you can go back to the main menu at any time. So if you click the world button up in the top left corner, you can go back and you can like work on your parties on the fly. But we're actually going to go back in and show you guys a little bit more about what's in this dungeon. Alright, so it's our turn. We'll go ahead and take Sarah, and another thing that's different is that while you're moving through the dungeon, you can have her all by herself, or you can actually connect and magnet, it's called magnetizing, the rest of your team to follow you. And so this creates your play space. You kind of see like the grid that's highlighted, and you have three options. The first is attack, the second is using spells and abilities, and the third is using items. Again, my Japanese is incredibly rusty, so I could not tell you what a lot of these items are, but I can only assume that they heal you to some extent and maybe revive you if one of your characters goes down. But let's just go ahead and do what's going to be the most basic, which is attacking. Whoop. Okay, and so you can see that the actual formation that you created in the dungeon turns into the actual battlefield in which you're going to, well, we're going to fight these Orblings. So it's our turn, and we'll go ahead and use Sarah again. And another really cool thing is that you can walk through enemies now. So you see how you're working through the enemies. There we go. Do a double attack and wipe these guys out. I'm pretty good at this. Woo! Go me! Actually wasn't expecting to hit him in one try. Too easy. So that's how it works. You build out the battlescape that you want within the dungeon before you actually engage with the enemies. So right now it's the enemy's turn. We went, and now they're going. And there are actually really cool areas within this map that you can explore. And so did you see this glimmer right here? This is kind of like loot, right? So throughout the dungeon you'll see all of these different like glimmering areas, and you can choose to basically you can choose to like engage these Orblings if you want to in order to get the gold, or you can just keep progressing to get to the end of the dungeon. I'm really greedy right now, and I mean that was a really awesome battle, so we'll go ahead and pick up our friends and then set up this play space how we want. Oh gosh, oh no, I'm almost out of time. Whoop. Okay, well, that's good enough, that's good enough. Okay, and we'll attack again. And so actually, this is not too bad. so you can see you're like weaving through enemies. Oh, I could have done better, that's fine. Or I could have been awesome. Dang, you made me love this game all over again. How many hours did you guys put into Terra Battle 1? I'm super curious. I put in a lot. And so getting to play this again is getting me really hyped for when Terra Battle 2 comes out. Alright, cool. So enemies are moving again. They're obviously going to get closer to you, but that doesn't matter because it looks like we're going to have more than enough time to grab our friends, grab some loot. Oh, and then are we still far enough? Yeah, so they don't actually move too much, and it seems like only the ones that are closest to you, like closest to your vicinity, are moving. But what we're going to do is kind of try to squeeze past these guys. I'm interested in seeing what will happen if we go all the way over here. So I guess you could choose to engage with all of them if you want to. Obviously, it doesn't seem like it's necessary. And then it looks like maybe the further you progress into the dungeon, it triggers certain like speaking points. And so I think this might not be so important to the actual core story of Terra Battle 2, but it kind of helps kind of give color and give life to the NPCs in the game. Ooh, okay. Okay. So this actually does look pretty important. What were once, those were like grayed out boxes. It looks like these people are coming to life. They could be maybe stone folk. Oh, so cute. They started to shiver. Okay, okay. I'm just a little spooked. It's alright. Alright, so I don't know how strong these guys are, but I'm interested in finding out. So we'll go ahead and set something up right like that. And maybe we'll try to use one of the spells this time. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and we'll find out what it does. This one has footsteps. This one has maybe like a haste, or maybe giving us more time, like another turn to reposition. Again, footsteps. This one is a link, and this one is treasure. So I'm actually gonna do timing because I don't like my formation. Did that do what I wanted? Yes, perfect. Okay, so if I plan this right, we'll take, oh shoot. No, it didn't actually let me do what I thought it would. Alright, so I used a spell, not quite sure what it does, but can't wait for the English version. Oh no, yeah, okay, so it looks like two of my people got haste. Which means, oh, I see, so it looks like it gives me extra time to move my characters around, like once you're attacking. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, so that really changes the gameplay. Oh, I left one guy over here. One of the most fun features is being able to move your enemies like I just did. Can I do this? So not only do you get to sort of craft how you engage with them by picking the tiles on the board and kind of manipulating the dungeon space to your advantage, but you also, you get to move them while you're in the middle of the battle. So you can really rack up the chains, rack up the best pincer attacks, and I'm surprised we actually haven't seen any power-ups because those are also going to be back in the game. I'm also kind of taking my time while, walking through this with you guys. I don't know if we're actually going to make it through the whole dungeon in this map unless if maybe we, oh no! Did the enemies get me? Oh no, did they move closer? Oh, okay, that's fine. really OP for chapter 1. I feel like it's playing really well. Cool, so now maybe we'll just try to like bum rush through the dungeon. Because we have a long way to go. About a quarter of the way, I started running past all of the monsters to see what could happen, and now it's actually terrifying because they're chasing after me, but I found like this really great vantage point where they're sort of like chokeholded into this like narrow corridor and can't attack me all at once. So we'll go ahead and progress a little bit further. I want to try to get through this whole chapter, or at least this whole floor with you guys. And what was that? Oh, cool! When you click on the enemy, it shows. Oh, what is this? Oh. Is that their movement space? Alright, so let's go ahead and move forward. I actually, I killed one of my characters in the last battle, so you can see he's grayed out. I feel so bad. So we'll go ahead and maybe try to take on these 3. It looks like these guys look like metal minions over here. Maybe not. But we'll go ahead and we're gonna go take them on and try to use an item to revive one of my troopers. Oh, I feel so bad. Okay, here we go. So, setting up the formation. And here, the third option is items. The second one, this is my items menu. The first one will give you additional HP, and the second one I'm pretty sure revives you. We'll go ahead and take a lucky guess. Hopefully, oh, I feel so bad. Hopefully this works. Clicking on him. Yes, okay, yes, he's back. Thank goodness. And then I can't use my items again, but what I can try to do is maybe another react spell. Oh no! I actually used my react spell earlier. Oh shoot! Okay, so the issue right now is that I wanted to use my react spell to give myself an extra turn, so I could actually heal that character that I just revived, but it looks like we're gonna have to go in and attack these guys, and hopefully they won't kill him again. Oh man, I'll be so— oh look, he has barely any health. Oh boy, okay, so we have to make this a really good one, guys. Okay, whew, we did it. I was a little scared because oh wow, there's so much damage if there were more enemies here. Oh my gosh, and I think Sarah or one of the triplets is a healer, so they actually healed him back to like 75% health, so that was a really good match. I think if we try to rush through this, we might be able to get to the boss fight in just a couple more. But of course, oh gosh, here we come. Here we go. So I kind of used some of the terrain to protect my my battle space so that I didn't get completely surrounded. So you see, like, because all of the enemies are chasing me, the whole board could have been filled up, but I was standing next to the wall, so it seems like this whole area actually saved me and made this an easier battle, or at least one that's not going to kill one of my characters again. Alright, so it looks like 2 of them have some sort of haste. What can we do here? So you can see the power orbs are back. I think they work exactly the same as in Terra Battle, so we'll try to add them to our combo. Okay, let's start over. Let's just start over. These guys are weird. so many of them. Okay, don't kill my people. They did nothing to you. Okay. So we'll get one of the power crystals in here. I'm so scared because after killing one of my characters, I don't want it to happen. Yeah, being able to move enemies on the board is really fun. Aha! Okay, this looks great. Nice. So you can see it powers up all of their attacks. That was actually a pretty good lineup to begin with. But that wiped up like half of it. Oh no, 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 no! Oh my gosh! I'm so scared! Okay. It would be really interesting to see how other people approach this now that you can move enemies off the map. Oh man, we're just destroying them, aren't we? I thought Sarah was my healer, but maybe it's actually this guy over here. So if I can get the enemy to line up. Okay, so he's the healer. He has like the dual like maces or something in this corner. That's really important to know. This guy got healer class. Cool, and we got another revive. Alright, so my characters are looking pretty good now. We're gonna go ahead and do a straight run for it through this dungeon. It looks like the exit is so close. There's also this tree of life that I'm really curious of. It could also be a tree of death, for all that I know. This is my first playthrough. So I'm curious. I really want to go to the tree, but also, ooh, who's this guy here? This guy looks like a real damage dealer. Maybe we actually want to stay away from him. All right, we're gonna go to the tree, I think. So we're using the map. Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, shoot! Oh my gosh, I did not expect that to happen. Oh, shoot. Okay, so this looks like a boss battle that actually I think may have been unavoidable. And to think that I thought that whole like wall was actually protecting me. I was hiding next to the boss the whole time. So you can see there's this exchange of dialogue between the characters, probably saying, what the heck just happened? What is this crazy blob king? It looks like he's wearing some sort of crown. He's actually really cute. But I wonder if he's definitely not happy with us. Wow, so should we try running? I don't think that, I feel like we'll probably get like an insta-kill if we run away, and plus I bet he dropped some really good loot. So we'll go ahead and use the magnet to bring our characters in. Jeez, I'm so scared. And then I feel like maybe bottom like this is good. Ooh, maybe we can actually cut out some of his enemies. Oh yeah, that would be really cool if we can keep some of his enemies out. Oh great, this doesn't look bad at all. It's my famous last words. Okay. So I'm guessing, yeah, so we can't move him. He's too big and blobby. I've already held on to this character, so we'll go ahead and move him up top in this corner. That way nobody can attack us for the time being. And then what we're gonna do is, I think we should go top and bottom. And then we'll save our power gem for later. Oh my gosh, we did no damage. Oh, so weak. Oh, we killed all of his minions, but he's really strong. Alright, so it looks like he can push us around. That's really similar to Terra Battle 1. Enemies will kind of shift you all over the board, and we don't have anything to do about it. There's no way we can push back. But we do still have this power orb over here, so we're actually in a great place. We'll go ahead and... Oh, can I get him? Oh no! Oh, I was one away. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if we just kill like his minions or something else. Like maybe he'll be scared and he'll just run away. No, of course not. It looks like the same abilities, or the same sort of like weapons hierarchy exists in this game, but all of them have two. They have like a sword and a staff, staff and staff, sword and staff, staff and staff, and then this guy has like the two orbs. And the only thing I know is that he's our healing card. So we'll I'm gonna bring him to the bottom. Bring these guys closer. That way we can heal our team down here. And then hopefully this brings all of us to full health again. But I am a little nervous about how slow this guy's health is depleting. Yeah, awesome. So we're full health again. We're about 50% at this boss, but we're just gonna kind of whittle away. I wonder if he calls additional minions. I shall smite you! Oh wow, he hits hard. Speed through the domination of me ganging up on this little blobby king. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I just tap the screen so I'm like, oh! Hey! Okay. So we beat our first boss together. No, we didn't beat our first boss together. We beat our first boss together. We did it? Oh. Okay, so we officially, I think, beat our first boss in this first chapter of Terra Battle 2. That's sort of a quick look into what is in store. If you guys have not pre-registered yet, I cannot stress enough how important that is, because the more pre-registers we get for Terra Battle 2, the more we all win as a community. Do check out the website terrabattle2.com to see all of the tiers that we have. We are racking up numbers and we're getting rewards, but we are not done. Do check them out. We have a 200 and 300 tier that will bring in Samantha as well as Nobu Uematsu. So do check those out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Excited to bring more Terra Battle 2 gameplay for you guys, and that is it. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to check out our social medias. This is Amy, and I am out of here.